RESA TV presents in 3, 2, 1, Dateline Schools with your host, Terry Harrington.
All this week on Dateline Schools, we're learning about positive behaviors in our local schools, and tell us all about it. My special guest is the behavior specialist here at St. Clair County RESA, Joe Zima. And Joe, can you explain to us what it takes for these districts to implement a PBIS program in their buildings?
Sure. Traditionally, we saw individual buildings implementing the program across their school building, and what we're finding more and more is it was hard to keep those programs in place. It was hard to sustain those programs. And what we're finding, especially with Port Huron and with KPAC, is it really takes district support to do that, making sure district administration knows of what the program is. And, is there any challenges that our schools are running into in implementing or creating the program? And the district has just been instrumental in removing some of those barriers. So they help with the training, the teaching of the behaviors, and creating those schedules and making some of those logistics possible for our schools.
How much training is involved for the staff?
Typically, the staff or a PBIS or a leadership team comes to 3 days of trainings. We offer that here several times a year at RESA. They come to the trainings and they continue to develop the program back in their building and meet on a monthly basis back in their building. So the 3 days of training, in addition to monthly meetings, is typically what it takes to get the program started.
And then when they identify students that they need to be working with, do they develop some kind of an individual plan for each student?
Yeah, the behavior program really has 3 layers, and that third layer really consists of our kids that need the most intensive individual support. So there's typically a team or a group of staff that are working with those students, what additional supports we need to be put in place, and they help monitor whether those are working or not. So,
what are the other 2 layers?
The first layer is our universal layer, so the PBIS program that's applied to all the kids in the building, so the teaching in the classroom, the hallways, different areas, the bus, all those different routines. And then the second layer is a group of kids that might not be responding to some of the teachings or the PBIS program. And then our third and smallest layer is typically those kids that need individual support to be successful with the program.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.